Welcome back to Shadow Moon. So, last time we tried doing 18 gauge scales with 16 gauge links, and that shredded and is at my feet. So this time we're trying 16 gauge scales and 14 gauge links. Let's see if this holds together a little bit better. Lord Valiant, if you please.
I shall. I'll try to be more accurate. Alright, there's some undershot.
Let's take a look. I'll bet you the results aren't too dissimilar from the first.
Nope.
Oh, that looks like another problem. Both have now broken the shaft.
Oh yeah.
So they're hitting with enough force that they're actually snapping the shaft of the arrow against that. So, scale mail wouldn't protect you from arrows. But this is where we start to get into that plate armor that
If you're hitting the actual scale and not in between, yeah, it's
really chewing through.
the head on it's a bit dull.
Yeah, she rolled over there. That'll have to get sharpened up again.
And that one hit a rock.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to sharpen these up after this test.
Yep.
Armor, you can tell when it starts exceeding a certain point because just like this case here, the head of the arrow is blunt. I can push it into my thumb, not even cut myself. And the wood itself has snapped off. This is because repeated hits have just caused microfractures that have actually turned into full fractures. And this happens with heavier armors, the stuff that will actually stop arrow fire. So, it looks like we're done testing broadheads for the rest of the test. Not because we can't reuse them, that's easy enough to burn out of there, but because the armors are just going to keep breaking these off. So what we're going to have to do is resharpen these and load up more bodkins. And I believe now we're going to move on to the dagger.
Yeah, similar result of stabbing.
Yep.
Opening up the links. Doing nothing to the scales, just
You just spreading the scales up enough to...
Yep.
Ooh. There we go.
yeah.
And it has joined the pile of dead scales.
It's dead.
Dead, Jim.
Oh. I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker.
Well, the scales have joined the pile of dead scales on the floor. Well, ground.
There's brothers and sisters before it.
Yep.
Well,
They all seem to encounter the same fate.
according to the Amp Guard rulebook, you can improve scales by fluting them. Fluting's done one of two ways. Sometimes linear, sometimes dished. But what it's designed to do is either cause the force to slide off, or just because it's a shell, it becomes more rigid. So, I don't know that we're going to get much different result because the rings keep blowing out. But maybe once they're dished, these scales will start taking more of the force. Stick around to find out. Hey guys, so we decided that we're just going to add this to the end of the episode because unfortunately the problem has never been the scales' rigidity themselves. It's the rings. So looks like all the strength of scale mail rests in whatever you have in the back. Well,
Pile of dead scales.
so looks like scale mill's major downfall is this chain backing. These links just don't hold up. And it's probably their design, the pattern that they're in. But what if we replace the chain with leather? If these were riveted to leather, would it be regular leather? Or would it act like plate mail? Come back and find out.